I love tacos, the color pink, music, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. What category would you say does your music fall into?
I would say it falls into hip hop,
Hip-hop.
but I don't like to put labels on things because I want to dip and dab in everything. Like I want to make rock star music and everything.
You do?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like when I was younger, like I legit have a tattoo that stood for Rockstar Ray Ray. My family used to call me Ray Ray, and Rockstar I used to think I was a rock star.
Okay. So I would say, who do you look up to in the industry?
He told me how it is.
Okay. So we see that I know that you signed to a music and management deal with Crown Music and Kasim Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a digital marketing director for MMG.
Mm-hmm.
How is that so far?
It's pretty cool. I mean, we kind of already had a bond previous to us both being with MMG, so it kind of worked out good. We just transitioned into management and the label, so it's pretty good.
So I know that was there like any pressure signing a deal? Because I know rappers like Chance, like he talks about like artists should be signed like independently, and they should just work independently instead of signing them to a deal. Was it like any pressure at first?
No, it wasn't any pressure at all. Like I said, we pretty much already knew each other. Like we were very cool and close with each other. Like I would call him outside of everything and like vent to him or ask him for advice. So it wasn't really any pressure. And then it's like I used to think like signing a deal was absurd, but then I was like, nah, because he had my best interest at heart this whole time. So I felt like I wouldn't be going the wrong path if I signed with him.
Was there like any pressure signing a deal? Because I know rappers like Chance, like he talks about like artists should be signed like independently, and they should just work independently instead of signing them to a deal. Was it like any pressure at first?
No, it wasn't any pressure at all. Like I said, we pretty much already knew each other. Like we were very cool and close with each other. Like I would call him outside of everything and like vent to him or ask him for advice. So it wasn't really any pressure. And then it's like I used to think like signing a deal was absurd, but then I was like, nah, because he had my best interest at heart this whole time. So I felt like I wouldn't be going the wrong path if I signed with him.
So I know you have a new song called New Drip. You want to go ahead and tell me like what helped you come up with that concept and who produced the song?
Okay, well, who produced it is a guy named Young Stokes. And the concept for that is actually weird because that was my first single, but I was never taking rap too seriously then because I didn't think people would get me. But I actually wrote that for someone else's song, and I wound up using it for that. He played the beat, the engineer played the beat for me, and I was like, I want a beat that's for Atlanta, and he played that beat, and I instantly like just went in the booth, and I started rapping on it, and then I was like, nah, I don't like the way it sounds. He was like, nah, it sound fire, and then the rest was history.
Nice. So how long did it take you to like come up with the lyrics and stuff like that?
I already had it.
You just freestyle?
Yeah, no, I had wrote it. Like I like to write in my phone and my iPad and stuff.
Right.
But I was, like I said, it was for someone else's song, a kid from Atlanta. It was for his song. He asked me to get on his song because I was a girl and because he knew that, like, oh yeah, everybody know who you are. And I was like, all right. But then, things didn't work out too right. So I wound up using the lyrics, saving the lyrics in my phone and using it for that beat.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's a fire ass song, like, because it don't count.
Thank you.
So like, are there like any, upcoming rappers, like, would you like to, I would say like any upcoming rappers or any established rappers that you would like to work with in the future?
Well, I kind of support all my friends that's like, or associates that's female rappers. So I kind of want to work with all of them.
Okay.
And like,
Can you name a few?
Dream Doll, Chinese Kitty,
I'm a
Cake
big fan of him,
goddess.
though.
Yeah.
And who else? And male artists.
Well, I like I'm in love with the baby, so I gotta do a song with him. I like Megan Thee Stallion too. I love her.
And empowering other women to be better, whether it's you being your own boss or you just having that boss type of mentality and carrying yourself as so. But it's 3 different things that I cater to with the nonprofit. It's like going back to the schools and working with the young girls, giving them something, you know, to look at. Like, it's not necessarily like a big sister thing, but it's more so just so they can interact and see that it's other girls that was in their position in school or was less fortunate, whatever it is, you know, and give them opportunities to be able to go to prom, stuff like that. And then the second one is I do events, and all the events is nonprofit. I take the money from the events and I go and get hygiene products and go to the women's shelters and give it out to them. And then the last one is with the single parents, the single moms. I cater to them. I give them 7-day meal prep.
Okay, nice. Do you like do stuff like, now that you have an organization, do you like more cater to people around like also holidays and stuff like that? Or
Yeah, because I kind of just like started it not too long ago, so I'm still trying to branch out and do other things. But like throughout the years, like since I was younger, I have like taken my money out of my own pocket, treated like single moms that I know, you know, have it hard and stuff like that.
That's good that you help in the community. That's a good thing. So now that I know that you're about, you know, women empowerment, how you feel about other women supporting, you know, another woman?
I mean,
and just women supporting each other.
I think that's something good, and I feel like women are taking over because we are like so much more women are coming out and supporting each other and showing each other respect. I feel like women are taking over the industry, like the entire industry, not just music.
Okay, that's what's up. So there's like, is there anything outside of music in your organization, Global Girl Gang, that you're working on and that you would like people to know about?
I have a food business.
I was about to ask you.
Yeah, I have a food business. It's called Food Game Elite. It's currently New York City, specifically Brooklyn. I'm working on getting a storefront or a restaurant and a food truck. And
where you plan on opening the storefront?
Well, I actually want to do the food truck first, being that the food truck, I could always travel anywhere with it, and it don't have to stay just in one place. Okay. Because I want to figure out a good location. So I feel like a food truck first, and then a restaurant.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So, like, when are you dropping your next single?
Honestly, I think
because we all waiting. We waiting.
I think I don't know. I think I want to drop it next month.
Next month. That's good. That's good. That's what's up. Well, would you mind freestyling for us? Like,
I need players anthem.
I think it's not the regular Get Money. It's Get Money remix. No time to be stolen. Rose hit my line, now a bitch making boss moves. Book me for my time, best believe it's gonna cost you.
Hey.
That's fire.
I love it. I like
it. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so I know that you balance so many, multiple roles and everything. Like, how do you manage that?
Honestly, I drive her crazy. I drive Kasim, my manager, crazy. I just drive everybody crazy. No, I'm sorry. No, I be trying to, POP hold it down. I be like, what will God do? I be like, nah. Honestly, I have to stay busy. That's how I balance, honestly. If I don't stay busy 24/7, I would explode, literally, and break down and just be like, I don't want to do anything. Leave me alone. So I have to stay busy and stay on top of myself. The more I push myself, the more, like, I become balanced.
How important is good work ethic alongside, you know, having great talent?
Hard work beats talent when talent isn't working.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's true.
Do you so what advice would you give women that's trying to, you know, break into the industry?
Don't let nobody tell you no. Don't let no shut doors shut you down. You're gonna get no's from certain people, or you're gonna have people turning their nose up, or not adjusting to the way you do things, or but they're gonna respect you if you keep going. If you give up, they're not gonna respect you. So you have to pretty much keep pushing forward.
Okay. Now that we, you know, the industry is getting tougher, you know, like basically the industry is like a male dominant, you know, world.
Well, females, we taking over now.
Yeah, we taking over. But like, do you feel like you're in like any pressure? Or do you feel like intimidated or anything?
No,
not at all.
I can hang with the big boys.
Okay. So, you know, what motivates you to keep setting the bar higher?
Honestly,
because you have, like, I respect your hustle. Like, you
thank
have,
you.
you so like, what, you know, just what motivates you to just keep setting the bar?
Honestly, myself. And then when I see other women, it also encourages me. Like, it pushes me to go harder. Like, since you doing your thing, like, I gotta stay on my grind. I can't slack. And I feel like my mom also, like, watching her since I was younger, she always, like, I'm like, Miss, can you retire? She doesn't want to retire, so that's pushing me to go harder. Like, no, I have to, you know, have to push myself forward and keep going and reach that status to where I feel I'm happy with. So then I could be like, you ain't got no choice. Quit, Mom.
Okay. So, like, what would you say was the hardest, like, the hardest part in your career that, you know, basically pushed you to keep going harder?
Well, I was just recently in a hospital, and that had me tight because I wanted to come home and work.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Everybody was telling me, take a break, relax. And it was pissing me off because I'm hard on myself. I like working 24/7. And yeah, that pretty much pushed me when I came home. That made me want to push and go forward and go harder. And then,
would you mind talking about, like, the incident?
Well, it ain't no secret. I'm very open about it. I got bit by a brown recluse spider.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I was just living. I almost passed away, but I'm glad I'm still here. But yeah, I got bit by a brown recluse spider while I was in my sleep. And my whole arm was swollen. I didn't know what was going on. It didn't look like it was a spider bite. It looked like it was just like a mosquito bite because I'm allergic to mosquitoes. So I'm thinking I just got a mosquito bite. Went to the one hospital, and I had a show, and I was performing, and I was a guest speaker for Kasim for his event. And then what happened? Oh, he was telling me, no, go to the hospital, take care of yourself. And I was like, no, I'm good. And I went to the hospital. They gave me an antibiotic. They told me I was good. I left, went to perform. Right after I performed, I almost passed out. And I had to go to the hospital. And then that's when they told me it was a brown recluse spider bite. And then they made me stay in the hospital for like forever. Yeah. And then they did surgery. I thought I almost passed out. Like, I almost passed out. I don't know. I don't want to have kids. It felt like labor.
You know, you recover, you back, you know, you good now, you stronger than ever. So I know that recently, like over the summer, you had performed for you was performing at SOBs, and Bianca King was there. Like, how was that experience?
Well, me and her kind of already knew each other prior because we have mutual cousins. Like, my cousin is her cousin, but we was already cool somewhat. But the event was pretty dope. Everything went fine. I actually had fun doing it. I was shocked because I started getting overwhelmed. Like, once I went on stage, I started getting overwhelmed. But then I just blacked out. Normally when I perform, I put on shades because it helps
you
me.
get nervous?
It's not that I get nervous. I just get overwhelmed with all the cameras and stuff. But you would think, because I've been in the spotlight since I was young, I used to be in beauty pageants and stuff. You would think that I would be used to everything. it just sent me over edge. But
Performing like in a big arena, you know, just bigger than SOBs.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot.
It sounds like a lot.
It's gonna take a lot.
I
Probably
think
gonna
it's
need
'cause
some
of your
real dark
nerves,
shades. But no, I mean, as I go on and keep pushing forward with the music and performing and stuff, I feel like I'm getting more comfortable and adapted. Like I said, I used to do beauty pageants and stuff when I was younger, but it was such a big time gap. So it's like I haven't been doing it for so long. So, you know, I gotta get right back into it and try to figure it out. But I feel like I'm starting to loosen up and get more comfortable with it.
Okay. And I know, you know, you said that you know, perform with Bianca and everything. You know, she was on Love and Hip Hop. And I know a lot of, you know, artists are using, you know, a platform like, you know, Love and Hip Hop to, you know, expanding their career. Would you see yourself, like, if the offer was on the table, would you take it to sign up to Love and Hip Hop?
Someone asked me this before. I mean, yeah, but no. Because I'm not letting nobody throw no smoothie at me. I'm not letting nobody scream in my face and play with me and edit my scenes and make me look like a bad person or a punk or anything. But outside of all of that, I would say yeah, because it does help with
for
your...
one season.
Yeah, it helps your platform.
Yeah, it does. It definitely does. So, what mark do you want to leave on this earth?
It's not... I want to leave my mark that I want to leave is not what I have, is what I did. So everything that I'm doing, I want it to be remembered.
Okay, that's a good answer. How important is giving back to you? What would you say?
It's very big to me. Like, my family, they've been giving back since I was younger. So it's really big to me. I feel like the more you give back, the more blessings you receive.
That's good. So, like, you know, what is your plans? Like, do you have anything in store for us for the rest of 2019 and
yes, I
also
do.
the upcoming year, 2020?
Yes, I do. I'm actually working on an album right now. This will be my first album. I have no mixtapes or anything else out. So I'm, like, pretty much focused on recording my album and getting my album out. But that's coming in 2020. But 2019, I have a lot in store. A lot of videos.
Definitely gonna
and
release
everything.
that
And
song.
single.
Yes. You waiting on it.
That's coming 2019.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap up today. It was definitely a pleasure
It
having
was a pleasure
you.
being here.
But you know, let everyone else just let everybody know like where they can find you.